The coronavirus given me a wonderful opportunity to understand the feelings of vulnerability and acceptance of great change. It has been a challenging year for the world, and yet it was also awakening. Our world became quieter, which allowed me to hear the purity of birds singing and the space to reflect on the ever-growing impact that humanity has placed on Mother Nature and our Mother Blue Earth. The future is in our willingness to listen to our creative hearts. I am the founder of the Spirit of Movement, Dream of Harmony for Humanity and Mother Earth Sustainability. Our creative love in action-inspiring collaborative heart and soul qualities to bring greater connection and respect for our beautiful Mother Earth. Future generations are aware and are acting to preserve our planet. We are grateful to these wonderful Earth warriors, Earth stewards, for their guardianship. May they prevail.
For those of us born after the Second World War, 2020 has surely been the most challenging year of our lives. We've had to say goodbye to so much that was familiar, to grieve for things we've previously taken for granted, like our freedom to travel or spend time as we please with our friends and families. Sadly, some of us have had to say goodbye to loved ones too, taken before their time by a virus that has disrupted every single life on this planet in some way. And as our circumstances rapidly changed, we've witnessed the passing of our old selves too, as we tried to adapt to an unwanted new normal. But what if we're about to witness the end of much that is wrong with our world too? Did you notice how those first lockdowns brought us a welcome respite from pollution? What a joy that was. And do you remember how quickly the earth responded, if only for that short time? Fewer cars on our roads meant that the air was cleaner, birdsong louder. We began to live more simply, And once we realised we actually didn't need to panic buy after all, we were happy to share, to offer others assistance and support. I'm a writer, and in March last year, my debut children's novel, Amelie Trott and the Earthwatchers, was published. Like so many others, I was much inspired by the young lady here in this photograph, Greta Thunberg, and I was fortunate to meet her in London in 2019. I'd great plans to travel with Amelie, but of course, these are now on hold for a while. Although this past year has been painfully lonely at times, I've come to know myself better and now have a much deeper appreciation of the simple things in life, like walking in nature and feeling held and supported by my own little home. Whatever else, we all find ourselves unexpectedly at a crucial stage in our history on Earth, a great pause which, if nothing else, offers us an opportunity to create a very different world in the future. The existence of a life-threatening global disease is a great equalizer, isn't it? And shared hardships can be very humbling. Through them, we come to realize the urgent need for cooperation and learn to handle crises together as members of one human family. And if you ask me what my vision of the future is, it's this. I believe we've needed to be brought to this standstill. Perhaps we need an economic crash to force us to start all over again and create a more just and viable society for all. We already have an abundance of wealth and resources on our planet, but it has to be mobilized fairly. What we don't need is more growth, more stuff, since it suffocates the planet and fuels human greed. As co-director of the Extra Guest End Hunger charity, I long for a future where everyone on this planet has equal access to food, shelter, healthcare and education. And fortunately, groups are coming together all over the world, young people especially, making their voices heard, like Greta, campaigning for climate justice, and others, like my fictional Amelie, calling for peace and for the rights of the underprivileged. These young people are, I believe, our greatest hope, but we adults also have our part to play. And for me, it's to support and inspire this new generation, one that will carry us forward into a radiant new age of justice, sharing and peace.